At just 5 years old, he was performing in bar for strangers. By 8, he was a national icon. By 12, Michael Jackson was not just a child, he was a product. From the moment he hit the stage with his brother in Jackson 5, Michael stood out. Not because he tried, but because he couldn't help it. His voice, his movement, his presence. But behind the glittering suit and the teenage scream, he was a child who never got to be one.
I didn't have any
Proof.
My brothers were my friends.
Was there ever a place where, because, children, I remember playing games and talking to myself and playing with my dolls and all that. Was there, and I think every child needs a place to escape into a child's world, into a child's imagination. Was there ever a time you could do that?
No, and that is why I think now, because I didn't have it then, I compensate for that.
Really?
I mean, people wonder why I always have children around, because I find the thing that I never had through them. Disneyland, amusement parks, arcade games. I adore all that stuff, because when I was little, it was always work, work, work. One concert to the next. If it wasn't concert, it was the recording studio. If it wasn't that, it was TV shows or interviews or picture sessions.
Mm-hmm.
It's always something to do.
Did you feel, Smokey Robinson said this about you, and so have many other people, that you were like an old soul in a little body?
I remember hearing that all the time when I was little. They used to call me a 45-year-old midget wherever I went. I used to always hear that, and I just would hear it. And I never thought about it. Just like when some people say, when you were little, when you started to sing, did you know you were that good? I said, I never thought about it. I just did it, and it came out.
Michael had achieved what most artists never ever dream of. Thriller sold 70 million copies. Still the best-selling album of the all time. He revolutionized music video from Billie Jean to Smooth Criminal. And when he moonwalked at Moontown 25, he didn't just break the internet, he invented it. But fame came with a price. Michael's face started to change and people began asking questions.
Michael!
Michael, you're
Hi,
the
Michael.
best. Hey, Michael, can you still moonwalk? Can you still moonwalk, Michael?
Why wouldn't I be able to?
Oh,
Am I
Michael,
able
you're the
to?
best. You're the best, Michael.
Thank you, thank you.
We love you, Michael. You're the
Michael.
best.
How are you, Michael?
You're the best, Michael.
How are you feeling? Sorry. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. God bless you, Michael. Have a great on the tour.
Oh, my God. I told you.
Michael's fame grew, so did the rumors. Plastic surgery, skin bleaching, reclusive behavior. The truth, he had vitiligo, a skin disorder that caused him to lose pigmentation. Proof?
And there have been more than we
But
are
I've
even
never had my cheekbones done, never had my eyes done, never had my lips done and all this stuff. They just go too far. I mean, it's crazy. But this is something that happens like every day with other people.
Are you pleased now with the way you
I'm never
look?
pleased with anything. I'm a perfectionist.
Yeah.
It's part of who I am.
Uh-huh. And so when you look in the mirror now and the image that looks back at you, are there days when you say, well, I kind of like this, or I like my hair today, or
I'm never
I think
pleased
I'm
with
pretty
myself.
cute today?
No, I'm pretty cute today. No, I try not to look in the mirror. I really do, because I'm never happy with what I see. So I go on with my.
But the media didn't care. They called him Wako Jacko. They laughed, mocked, Sol tabloid of his pain. And Michael, he stayed silent until he couldn't.
Can you still moonwalk? Can you still moonwalk, Michael?
Why would I be able to?
Oh, Michael, you're the best. You're the best, Michael.
Thank you. Thank you.
Abraham Geraldo Rivera. And behind me is the courthouse in Santa Maria, California, with Michael Jackson, one of the most significant entertainers of the last half century. One of the most well-known and controversial people in the world is in the fight of his life. If convicted on all 10 counts, which range from child molesting to giving alcohol to a minor, he would face more than 20 years behind bars, the end of his career, and the loss of his 3 children. Because of a court-imposed gag order, Michael is prohibited from speaking about the case. But because of a recent leak of damning, supposedly secret grand jury transcripts, after a hearing on Tuesday.
In 1993, Michael was accused of doing the unthinkable with a 13 years old. The world watched in shock, but unlike others, Michael didn't run. He invited the police, gave a public statement, and never fought the settlement that came later. But why settle? Damage was done, endorsement pulled out, his hair was turning grey, and yet he kept performing.
Judge has not released the exact verdict form that the jury is filling out. Again, that's usually the case in high-profile trials where there's interest in a verdict form. For reasons that are, frankly, inexplicable to me, this judge has not released the precise form that the jury will be checking the boxes in, so we don't know precisely how the verdict will be announced.
Bob Shapiro, here we go. Here's the audio. Let's listen.
Superior Court.
Chapter 5. In 2005, Michael was arrested again, 14 charges. Every news anchor ready to bury him. But after months of headlines and humiliation, he was free on every single counts. Proof.
State of California for the County of Santa Barbara, Santa Maria Division, the people of the State of California plaintiff versus Michael Joe Jackson defendant, case number 1133603, count 1, verdict. We, the jury, in the above entitled case, find the defendant not guilty of conspiracy as charged in count 1 of the indictment, dated June 13th, 2005, foreperson number 80. Count 2, verdict. We, the jury, in the above entitled case, find the defendant not guilty of a lewd act upon a minor child as charged in count 2 of the indictment, dated June 13, 2005, foreperson number 80. Count 3, verdict. We, the jury, in the above entitled case, find the defendant not guilty of a lewd act upon a minor child as charged in count 3 of the indictment, dated June 13, 2005, foreperson number 80. Count 4, verdict. We, the jury, in the above entitled case, find the defendant not guilty of lewd act upon a minor child as charged in count 4 of the indictment, dated June 10, 2005, foreperson number 80. Count 5, verdict. We, the jury, in the above entitled case, find the defendant not guilty of a lewd act upon a minor child as charged in count 5 of the indictment, dated June 10, 2005, foreperson number 80. Count 6, verdict. We, the jury, in the above entitled case, find the defendant not guilty of attempting to commit a lewd act upon a minor child as charged in count 6 of the indictment, dated June 13, 2005, foreperson number 80. Count 7, verdict. We, the jury, in the above entitled case, find the defendant not guilty of administering an intoxicating agent to assist in the commission of a felony as charged in count 7 of the indictment, dated June 13, 2005, foreperson number 80. Count 7, verdict, lesser offense. We, the jury, in the above entitled case, find the defendant not guilty of providing alcoholic beverages to persons under the age of 21, a lesser included offense of that charge in count 7 of the indictment, dated June 13, 2005, foreperson number 80. Count 8, verdict. We, the jury, in the above entitled case, find the defendant not guilty of administering an intoxicating agent to assist in the commission of a felony as charged in count 8 of the indictment, dated June 13, 2005, foreperson number 80. Count 8, verdict, lesser offense. We, the jury, in the above entitled case, find the defendant not guilty of providing alcoholic beverages to persons under the age of 21, a lesser included offense that charged in count 8 of the indictment, dated June 13, 2005, foreperson number 80. Count 9, verdict. We, the jury, in the above entitled case, find the defendant not guilty of administering an intoxicating agent to assist in the commission of a felony as charged in count 9 of the indictment, dated June 10, 2005, foreperson number 80. Count 9, verdict, lesser offense. We, the jury, in the above entitled case, find the defendant not guilty of providing alcoholic beverages to persons under the age of 21, a lesser included offense of that charge in count 9 of the indictment, dated June 10, 2005, foreperson number 80. Count 10, verdict. We, the jury, in the above entitled case, find the defendant not guilty of administering an intoxicating agent to assist in the commission of a felony as charged in count 10 of the indictment, dated June 10, 2005, foreperson number 80. Count 10, verdict, lesser offense. We, the jury, in the above entitled case, find the defendant not guilty of providing alcoholic beverages to persons under the age of 21, a lesser included offense of that charge in count 10 of the indictment, dated June 10, 2005, foreperson number 80.
That completes the reading of the verdict, and now I'm going to go off the air.
But even though the court said not guilty, the world never let it go. He moved to Bahrain, then Ireland. Michael was alive, but never the same.
I suspect he will actually, because I don't know, just the comparison prints seems to something very similar when he announced his rafter dates too.
Well, here we are.
I love you so much.
Thank you all. This is it. But I just want to say that these will be my final show performances in London. This will be it. This is it. When I say this is it, it really
In 2009, Michael announced the impossible. He was coming back. 50 show in London. A comeback like no other. Rehearsal began. He smiled again. The moonwalk was back. And then, one night, he didn't wake up.
My brother, legendary king of pop, Michael Jackson, passed away on Thursday.
Michael Jackson died June 25th, 2009 from a drug overdose.
The district attorney has charged Dr. Conrad Murray with involuntary manslaughter.
Guilty. Dr. Conrad Murray was held solely responsible for Michael's death.
The court imposes the high term of 4 years imprisonment in this case.
Now, the lead detective in the case says Dr. Murray was just the last doctor of many left holding the bag.
There's a lot of folks who are to blame that have never had a reckoning.
Doctors like Arnold Klein, who regularly plied Michael with powerful opioids.
Massive doses of Demerol are utilized for something that generally doesn't require anything other than maybe a topical anesthetic.
Michael's ex-wife, Debbie Rowe, worked for Dr. Klein for years and says her ex-boss was a real-life Dr. Feelgood.
There's a number of people that have died from their addictions, and in some way I was part of it.
He died just day before the tour, and suddenly the people who was mocked him for decades were now calling him the greatest of all time. What an irony. I mean, the GOAT.
If you believe my show, I want to say, I've never seen something like this in my life. No. I've never seen nothing like this. No. It's amazing. He's the greatest entertainer.
Chapter 7. Michael Jackson gave everything to the world, and the world gave him everything except peace. He danced like no one else, sang like no one ever will, and suffered more than most ever knew. He wasn't just a king of pop, he was the king of pain. And all he ever wanted was to be understood.
Contributions highlighted during his memorial.
Michael, when you left us, a part of me went with you, and a part of you will live forever within all of us. I would treasure the good times, the fun we had, singing, dancing, laughing.
From the first beat of Billie Jean and the toss of that hat, I was mesmerized. But when he did his iconic moonwalk, it was magic.
He let me know that as an African American, you could travel the world. There was a world outside of America.
He allowed Kobe and I to have our jerseys